Hi, this is Brett from srmoto.com. I'm going to give a quick review of the Zeta Armor handguards that we have installed on our 2009 Suzuki DRZ400SM project bike. We call this our Zeta Armor handguard package, and I'm going to talk about it here as it pertains to the Suzuki DRZ400S and DRZ400SM, although these will fit on, pretty much any dual sport or off-road bike that has a handlebar like this bike has. But again, I'm going to talk about it here as it pertains to the Suzuki DRZs. Basically, the Armor handguard package consists of two parts. The first part is going to be the Zeta Armor handguard itself, which is the aluminum piece you see here. That's what is actually attached to the handlebar. Does the vast majority of the protection. The second part of it is going to be the Zeta XC protector, which is the plastic protector that screws to the front of the handguard. As far as the options go when you order the package, there's a couple different things. First of all, on the aluminum handguard part of it, you can obviously choose the color you want. You can get black, titanium silver, red, or blue. And then you can also choose the size. Now, the size basically refers to the clamp that the inboard part of the handguard attaches to the handlebar. It actually attaches up there. You won't see it on this bike. I'll get to that in a second, but the size is going to be either 7/8 or 1 1/8. These particular ones here are 1 1/8. If you have the stock handlebars on a Suzuki DRZ400SM, like we have here, those are 1 1/8 inch bars. So you're going to need the 1 1/8 inch size. They're basically oversized on this section of the bar. If you have a DRZ400S with the stock bars on it, those are 7/8 inch bars. So they're the same size on the end as they are here. So you're going to need the 7/8 inch size. And if you have aftermarket bars, you're going to need to know whether you've got oversized bars or whether you have 7/8 inch bars. And again, that only refers to the clamp. Some people get a little bit confused. The end of the handguard is going to be the same no matter what, because all handlebars are 7/8 inch on the ends. It's only the inboard part of the bar that's different. So basically you're going to choose, like I said, the color or the size, 7/8 or 1 1/8. And then the other options, you're going to choose the color for the plastic protector. You can get those in a couple different colors: white, black, blue, red, or yellow, I believe. And then the other option you can choose to get is whether you want the turn signals or the flashers integrated into the plastic protector. That's what we've got on this bike, and I'll kind of demonstrate how that works here in a second. But basically you can get either just the plain plastic protector itself or what they call the Zeta XC flasher protectors, which just have the integrated flashers with all the wiring and everything that you need to get those operating as turn signals. Installation's pretty simple. On this side, just inserts into the bar end, so you do have to drill into the grip to get the insert in there. And normally you're going to use the clamps to clamp to the handlebar. So it just clamps to this part of the handlebar there. That's what comes with the package initially. We've installed an optional part here. It's called a Zeta upper triple clamp mount, and it basically just replaces that clamp, so you have nothing on the inside part of the handlebar, and instead it bolts to the upper triple clamp mounts. Just gives you a little bit sturdier mounting point. And those are available on our website as well. It's called a Zeta upper triple clamp mount. Again, that's an optional, it's an extra part. It's a totally separate part from the package. What you're going to get with the package is going to be the standard clamps. So that's pretty much it for the left side. Now on the right side, on the throttle side, Again, it's going to either clamp, you're going to clamp it to the inboard part of the bar there. On this side, you do have to cut the end of the throttle tube off. And you can I don't know if you can kind of see here, but we've basically cut the throttle tube so that you can see a little bit of the handlebar, and then obviously the grip, you're going to cut the grip as well. And it comes with this little clear plastic thing that is basically a spacer. You just want to keep the throttle tube and the grip from rubbing on the handguard itself. So you do have to cut the end of the throttle tube, but it's real simple to do that. You just take a saw and just cut it right off. And once you do that, you know, these insert into the end of the bar, and then you're going to use the clamps on the inboard side, or if you purchase those triple clamp mounts, you're going to use those to bolt the handguards to the upper triple clamps. So pretty simple installation, does a real good job of protecting the levers and your hands and everything. Looks really good on the bike. And again, we've got the optional flasher protectors, so I'm going to kind of show you how that works. Basically, these will work as turn signals. So they're going to flash just like your turn signals would. And if you notice, the turn signals on our bike used to be there, but we've gotten rid of those, and now they're replaced with the ones in the protectors themselves. Really nice, clean setup, real popular application for these types of bikes, dual sport bikes, supermoto bikes. Gets rid of those big, ugly turn signals that used to be there and integrates everything right into the handguards. As far as the wiring goes, it's pretty simple. The wiring is kind of running, comes out of the back of the turn signal and goes along here, and then it goes back behind the headlight shroud there, and that's where it plugs into the wiring harness on the bike. Pretty simple to wire it. One other part that I will mention is this little part right here from 12 O'Clock Labs. This is called a fixed rate turn signal flasher, and that we do have installed on this bike. It's actually installed behind here. You can't really see where we've got it installed, but what that does is it makes these flashers flash slow like the OEM flashers do. Typically, if you would install these on the bike without that fixed rate flasher, since these are LEDs, they're going to flash about twice as fast as what they're flashing here. Some people are okay with that, so you know, if you don't mind that, then you won't need that fixed rate flasher. But if you want them to flash slow like this, you will want to order the 12 O'Clock Labs fixed rate flasher. We do sell those on the website. And again, that's installed on this bike behind here in the where the wiring is behind the headlight shroud. So that's about it. Again, it's the Zeta Armor handguards for the Suzuki DRZ400S or DRZ400SM. And again, these will work on pretty much any dual sport, supermoto, or off-road bike that has handlebars like this, where you can insert them into the end of the bars and then use clamps to attach them to that part of the handlebar. Again, you can also order the Zeta upper triple clamp mount if you want a little bit sturdier way of mounting these to the bike. That's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or send us an email. You can get more details on these on our website. Our blog website is srmoto.com, and our online store is at soloracer.com/dualsportparts.html. If you go there, you will find the Zeta Armor handguard package. You could also find all the different parts that we sell for the Suzuki DRZ400S and DRZ400SM. I think that's about it. Again, it's our Zeta Armor handguard package. It's Brett from srmoto.com. Thanks for watching.